Got it. Thank you. Hi, Patrick. How are you?
Hey,
Nice to meet
good.
you.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? Where are you?
I'm in LA. Hmm.
LA, cool.
Congratulations for the new movie.
Thank you.
People call you the king of horror. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, hey, it's nice to be called anything that's positive. So I'll take it. I'll take it.
What did it mean to you to direct the film, and was one of the challenges that you had while directing?
Right. Um, it meant a ton to me to be able to step into a franchise uh that was a hugely successful franchise, directed by my dear friends, produced by my dear friends, and to know that my first film would be seen in theaters. I know that may seem kind of trivial, but it's very difficult to get movies in theaters, and not many genres work, but to be played in theaters consistently. Horror has really defied the odds and is I would say even more so than superhero movies right now, which I've done a few, are more are the most consistently performing movies in theaters, meaning that audiences love to see horror movies in theaters. So knowing that I could make my first film, and have it reach a really wide audience, that was a real gift. So I was extremely happy to come back and do that.
Congratulations. Um, how did you prepare to play Josh?
Well, so much of my preparation was in creating this movie that by the time I actually started acting, I'd been living with these lines and creating these lines with the writer and working on them for several years. So by the time I actually acted, that was probably the easiest process, because that I know that I've done a lot of that I was so ultimately that was not nearly the most difficult part. Acting the part was pretty easy, to be honest with you, for the most part. It certainly can be emotional and exhausting and all of that, and you have to make sure you have enough different kinds of takes that you can go work on it in the editing room. But I felt pretty comfortable acting.
Hmm. And after all these years working in a horror movie and horror movies, have you had or have you experienced any paranormal activity?
No, no, really early on I did, and I remember talking to Lorraine Warren, the real Lorraine Warren, about it. But in my house, people hearing voices and of kids, and they weren't my kids, and but I learned pretty early on that just because if you're conscious of a spirit, or if you maybe hear a ghost or see a ghost or whatever you like to think, it doesn't have to be bad. So I weirdly, it doesn't I'm not afraid of that. Or maybe that's just me having played a ghost hunter for 12 years, that I fooled myself into thinking that I can defeat them.
No, but I think it's also you have a better knowledge. Have you have
I
How
do.
was your mindset a couple of years ago by now about the
Sure.
subject?
Well, I've certainly read a lot, researched a lot, and that happens on a lot of the movies that we do. You deal with some very dark subjects and dark things. But yeah, I don't really. I spend so much of my time thinking about ghosts and demons for work that I just don't at all in my real life. So it's very easy to not think about ghosts.
Do you have a favorite scene a, or a scene that means a lot to you while you were directing this movie?
In this movie, sure, probably the sequence with Dalton in the when he goes into the basement scene, the laundry room scene, where I we really, it was a collective effort by a lot of people, but really tying the two movies together, with past and present, making it look seamless, sound seamless, find the right angles. Even found some old footage of when the young Ty looked right into the camera, so that was great. So there's a lot of stuff in there, even old footage that was from the dailies, meaning they were not used in the film, that we combed through to find the scenes.
And for us, for me, I can say, and based on my experience, every time that I watch a horror movie, I have to kind of pray. And I went to the movies, and I'm like, we were talking about it, my friend and I was like, okay, enough. I got home. I just have to sleep. I have to watch some comedy to go to bed. But
Right.
for an actor and director, it's just normal. It's cut on set, and everybody's laughing about it. Or what is the vibe on the set?
Sure. Yes. The quick answer is yes. I try to keep the set very fun and light. That being said, obviously there's a lot of emotional moments in this movie, so it's not always fun and games when you're dealing with trauma. Because I really pushed the actors to be very open and honest with their feelings. I think that's how audiences get invested. So there's a time and place for everything, for sure. So, but more than not, when there's a lot of creepy stuff on set, I try to keep it pretty light and funny, and that usually keeps people on their toes.
Mhm. And for example, it seems like I saw you, I was like, whoa, okay, well, I'm not gonna be spoiling here anybody, but
Okay.
what is for you? Like, did you disconnect right away? Like for us that we don't know anything about acting, is yeah.
What do you mean? Do I disconnect?
For
Say that.
example, like one of the possessions scenes, and for
Uh-huh.
us is scary, but for you after that you are done
Oh
with it.
no. Yeah, no. You can't get scared shooting it, because you have to make the audience be the one that's scared, and it's all very technical, so yeah, we don't get scared making them. We have to, because more than not, even if I were scared, when I'm scared as Patrick, I don't think it's very interesting to watch. I probably go very quiet and very still. I don't, which is not exciting for anyone to watch, really. So yes, it's all fake. Hate to dispel the rumors, but it is all fake. Fake.
And thank you for your time,
You're
Patrick. And
welcome.
what can people expect about this movie? And
Sure.
yeah,
I think you could expect an emotional ride, a fun ride, a scary ride, and a really great bookend to the second film. And but that being said, you don't have to see any other Insidious movies to come enjoy The Red Door. So please do.
thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.